Exercise 6.5, question number 24. So that the right circular cone of least curved surface area is given least, and given volume has altitude equal to root 2 times the radius of the base. Okay. First, what is given? Given volume. So we have to start with the volume and prove surface area minimum. Okay. So here first we'll start with the volume. Is it? We have to see what is given and what we have to prove. We have given, it is given that volume is given volume. Is it? And we have to prove the curved surface area is least. Least means minimum. So let's start with the volume, and then from H we'll substitute H from volume in the surface area, and that's way we'll go it. Is it? You must know what is given first. Volume is given, so we'll start with the volume. So volume of cone is V1 by 3 pi r square H. So H is equal to 3V upon pi r square. Is it? That is first. Now curved surface area. Curved surface area is pi RL. But here we are talking about altitude height. So L has to be replaced by r square plus h square, or L is equal to root r square plus h square. So we'll substitute here. So A is equal to pi r, L is equal to root r square plus h square. Squaring on both the sides to remove these roots. Therefore we done so. So A square is equal to pi square r square plus h square. Is it? So A square is equal to pi r square. Here h, you have to substitute the value of h from here there. From first equation you substitute here, and if you substitute you will get 9v square. Okay, we have to square it. So 9v square upon pi square r raised to 4. Take LCM. If you take LCM, this will move on that side. So pi r raised to 6. Pi square r raised to 6. And LCM will be pi square r4. So it will cancel pi square r. So r square will be left out. So A square is equal to pi r raised to 6 plus 9v square upon r square. Is it? Now divide it. So we will get pi r raised to 4 plus 9 by v. 9 common, we can take it as 9 here. We can write v square upon r square. Now this is simple form, so now we can start differentiating it. So dA square upon dr with respect to r, only function is r. Is it? Volume is given, so v is constant. Okay, v will be considered as constant because before taking derivative you must know what is a variable, what is changing, and what is a constant. V is given, so that will be considered as constant. So dA square by dr is equal to, with respect to power, 4 pi r square r raised to 3, 9v square, that is common, so we'll take up, so it will be minus 2 r raised to 3. Is it? Okay, r raised to 3 it will be added. So this is 9 to the 18, so minus 18 v square by r cube, 4 pi r cube. Now for with this we got dA square by dr. For critical point we have to equate it to 0. Okay, so when we equate it to 0 we get v square is equal to 2 pi r square by 2 pi r square r6 upon 9. Okay, what we get? V square is equal to 2 pi square r6 upon 9. What we want to prove that it is least, we have to see that it is a minimum or not. This volume comes, if we substitute in the second derivative after taking out and substitute this, we have to prove surface area is minimum. So A become minimum when we substitute this or not, we have to see. So d square A by dr square, if you take second derivative, then you will get, simplify it, and you will get this value. Where you have to check? At this point you have to check v square. So you substitute v square here, then it will be simplified and get the value 24 pi square r square, which is greater than 0. So it shows that A is least value. Okay, A square is least means implies A is also least value. Is it? That first part is proved. It was given here, the cone of least curved surface. Okay, least curved surface area. So that The second part is altitude. Altitude means h, root time the radius of a base. So from the first equation, h was 3v by pi r square. V we already found, no? You have to square it because we found v square. So squaring on both the sides, we get 9 pi square r raised to 4 v square. So we can substitute the value of v square. What have we got? V square 2 pi square r6 raised to 9. So if we substitute here, okay, then h square will be, simplifying, you will get 2r square, 2r square. So if you take root, then h will be equal to root time r. Hence it is proved that the altitude, the h, is root time the radius of the base. Is it? The semi-vertical angle of a cone of maximum volume and given slant height is, now maximum volume but given only the slant height. Is it? Slant, given slant height comes in what? Not in volume, no? It comes in area. Is it? Is slant height is 10 raised to minus 1, 10 raised to minus 1, or 10 inverse root 2. 10 inverse is called not minus 1, 10 inverse root 2. So let L, H and R be the slant height, radius and base of the cone respectively. So L square is equal to R square plus H square plus R square, we know that. Okay, let this alpha, let alpha be the semi-vertical angle of the cone. If we divide it, the height, it is dividing into two parts, so it is called a semi-vertical angle. It is vertical, so semi-vertical angle alpha. Let alpha be the semi-vertical angle of the cone. Then what is the relation of R? It is P. Okay, so sine. So what will be the sine alpha? Sine alpha will be R upon L. Is it? So what is R? R upon, it will be R upon L is equal to sine alpha. So what is R? It will be equal to L sine alpha. The same way, what will be H? Cos. It will be cos. So cos L alpha. Is it? R and H is replaced by the same quantity L and function cos and sine. Is it? So what is given? We have to prove the volume is maximum. So volume, we have to start with the volume is maximum. So V is equal to, and why we converted V in a form of L? Because a slant height, given slant height. So therefore we converted R and H in the form of slant height. Is it? That is a hint in the question. Maximum volume we have to prove given the slant height. So H and R has to be converted into slant height. Is it? Okay, relation of slant height. Is it? So volume of a cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So pi 1 by 3 pi r square is L sine square L cos alpha. Okay, if you simplify it, you will get V is equal to 1 by 3 pi L square sine square L sine alpha. So if you again simplify, V is equal to 1 by 3 pi L cube sine square cos square. Now you can take derivative. So what is that here? Now with respect to whom you take, L is a slant height which is given, so it is a constant. Alpha, this is angle which we are finding it. Okay, slant height. So we have to take derivative with respect to alpha, dv by d alpha. Okay, so dv by d alpha is equal to 1 by 3 L cube. Then take the derivative, keep as a constant, u into v form, keep as a constant and take the derivative of cos is sine alpha plus cos alpha is a constant. Now it will be two functions. First you have to take derivative with respect to power, so it will be 2 sine alpha, and function with respect to function, so if you respect to function is cos alpha, so it is 2 sine alpha into cos alpha. If you simplify it, you will get this one like this. Is it? Now we have to equate it to 0. dv by dr is equal to dv by d alpha is equal to 0. If you equate it, you will get 10 square alpha is equal to 2. So tan alpha is equal to root 2 implies this tan inverse root 2 is equal to alpha. So semi angle it is proved. And here given slant height is, okay, it is a maximum and given slant height is this, but still it is left to prove it is a maximum. it is maximum, then the slant height is this. We proved the slant height is this, but still to prove the maximum volume is maximum. Is it? Okay, before that take, what is that? Tan alpha. Tan alpha will be 1 by root 2. Okay, if we inverse it, if we take it, tan alpha will be root 2. Sorry, tan alpha will be root 2. Root 2 means sine upon cos. Sine means p. So p by b. So p is root 2 and b is 1. So tan alpha. So it is root 2, it is 1. So AC will become root 3. So in that case, what will be the value of sine alpha? Root 2 by root 3. Root 2 by root 3, and cos alpha will be 1 by root 3. See? Now we have to take second derivative and prove volume is maximum. So if you take second derivative of this with respect to here, with respect to power, okay, here you see, with respect to power, got it? With respect to power, so it should be 3 sine square alpha, and with alpha it will be cos alpha, minus 3 sine square alpha into cos square alpha, plus 2. Okay, u into v form. So first is taken constant cos square, and derivative of sine is cos alpha, plus 2 sine alpha is a remain constant, and we have to take the derivative of cos square. Cos square means with respect to power and with respect to function, therefore we will get as 2 cos minus sine alpha. So if you simplify this one, finally you will get it like this: d square v by v, not y, it is v, d square v by d alpha square is equal 1 by 3 pi l cube cos alpha. Okay, is it? Okay, if you're taking this cosine, changing 4, 5, this minus 4, 7, cos first. Okay, understand? Clear to you? We have taken cos alpha common, and then after we left with this, simplify it, and now substitute the value of what is cos alpha? 1 by root 3, so 1 by root 3. What is cos alpha? 1 by root 3, so 1 by 3 whole square, minus 7. Sine is root 2 upon root 3 whole square. If you simplify it, d square v by that, you will get minus 4 by 3. Okay, minus 4 3 root 3 pi l cube cos alpha. Minus is there, therefore which is less than 0, therefore we prove that the volume is maximum. So question: so that the semi-vertical angle of a right circular cone of given surface area, now surface area is given, and volume maximum is sine inverse 1 by, we have to take surface area first. From there you find out the value of a, substitute in the volume and prove that it is maximum, then you go for sine. Is it? That is this way you have to do it. Here surface area is given. Let's R and H and L be the radius, height and the slant height of the cone. So surface area of the cone, because it is given, no? Surface area. So we will start with surface area. Surface area of the cone is pi RL plus pi R square. So L you have to substitute, R square plus S square root R square plus S square plus pi R square. So this will go on that side because we want a value of H. Is it? Okay, and it will be divided now, squaring on both the sides. You get a value of H square as S minus 2 pi S R square upon pi R square upon R square. Is it? Now this H has to be substituted in a volume. We have to prove volume as maximum. So volume of a cone is 1 by 3 pi R square H. R square is the H, again squaring on both the sides because we found out the value of H square. So substitute that, simplify it like this. Is it? Okay, this is just a value of H square. 2 V square is equal to 1 by 9. This you get. Now you take derivative dv square by dr square. We prove that this is 1 by 3 and we come to this point. Is it? Just simplify it. And now for critical point equate it to 0. So dv square by dr is equal to 0. So we get s is equal to 4 pi r square. You have to take second derivative and you have to check this whether it become maximum or not. So we take a second derivative, it is also simple, and then we substitute. This is second derivative and substitute s is equal to s is at this place only. Here s square. So we substitute, so we written 16 pi square r raised to 4 and s here 4 pi r square. If you simplify it, you will get minus 64 upon 9 pi square r square less than 0. So v square is maximum implies v is maximum, so we prove that. Is it? Now let's go back to the question. What want? Maximum volume is it? It is a maximum volume, we proved. Maximum volume is sine. Now we have to prove that maximum volume is also involved in this sine inverse. So sine function according to the figure is r upon L. Okay, what is L? From s is equal to pi r L plus pi r square. So L value is s minus pi r square upon pi. If you suppose it and substitute, because it is 1 upon L now. So if you substitute, you will get r into pi r into pi r upon s minus pi r square. So sine alpha, it is there like this, multiply this, so pi r square upon this. So sine alpha like this. If you substitute the value of SC here also 3, so pi r square pi r cancel out, so sine alpha is equal to 1 by 3, so alpha is equal to sine inverse 1 by 3, hence proof.